Mickey Mouse. That's pretty fucking...
That is cool.
It's a bit mint, isn't it?
So Dean can make these now too. They're $1,300.
They're $13,000.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is built by Blake. I'm Blake. That is Dean. And we can confirm that Dean on his nights off has been lurking in the YouTube comments as he does, and he's clicking refresh and listening to everybody and taking everybody's comments on board. The catch can that you would have seen us put in a couple of episodes ago, we had the cutest little breather on it because of just how small it was, and it was a K&N one. It looked like that. Look at him. Long story short, Dean actually just spoke to Dartone, the guy that built the motor, and that guy knows his shit and just basically lives and breathes RBs. He said his default is two 2-inch breathers, which look like voila. Now, obviously, he straight up just said that one on that catch can is just not going to do it. He said, just don't even bother. It will not, it just won't. So don't even bother, they breathe too much. In this episode, we are going to look at making a new catch can for this area that contours this intercooler piping and make it all nice and snazzy. It's going to be a bit of a how-to on how to make a fully custom catch can, which a lot of people would do, but most people, like me, would just pay someone to do. Most people, like him, says, no, let's go to the arts and crafts store and buy some cardboard and make it ourselves.
I'm making it myself because anyone that I'd asked to make it would take 10 years.
So yeah, it's not hard really. You just make it out of cardboard and then cut it up, sit it where you want to sit it, and then you mock it all up in your nice pretty cardboard, and then you get your apprentice to cut the cardboard out with aluminium on the bandsaw, and then you get your tradesman, him, to weld it all together. It's gonna be fun back. It's gonna
just like a cat.
Yeah, it's gonna say it's gonna be fun back, which is obviously to match the wastegate, which is internal, and the cat, which exists in this car.
This massive race port thing. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That's pump back. That's pump back.
That's pump back to the intake. Anyway, so we're gonna cut it all up now, and then yeah, see how we go. So. You just hold that over the top of it and eye it. He did. He legitimately just nailed it over the top. I thought you were thinking about something.
What do we use, like tape measures?
Yeah.
Do the calculation.
Hold up.
Just colour it in with black paint, a black pen. Put it in the engine bay, save us having to make a whole new thing. This is a wall of my little house. Woohoo!
Like that there. It's going to be like there.
Actually lower than that. This is what I do at work. I do this for preschools. That's what I do for a job.
Government funded.
Government funded.
You go into preschools and play arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts, yeah. Just once I've built the walls. I'm building the walls. I'll weld this one on.
Eyes. Shut your eyes. It's like us standing with welding masks on.
Yes, that's the thumbnail. Can't be just going, who are these idiots? I do arts and crafts with the schools. It's a government grant. is a trick from the school. Close enough. That's a school trick. It's for the school kids only.
I was going to say it looks like you know your way around a bag.
Come on, man. He's a bit drunk. That's it for today.
Okay.
That's for today's show, guys. On next week on Play School.
That's all this is. Maybe that's all this. Maybe this isn't building cars. It's just fucking idiots playing arts and crafts.
Literally. Heaps of money.
Yeah, that's weird. My arts and crafts seems to cost a lot of money. New day. Yeah, new day. And guess what? Hell yeah! Dean picked up a case of Furfies. Oh, such a decent beer. Damn, really. And especially beer out of a can. Normally not a fan, but decent. So, catch can update. Where we at? That's the old one. Still cute little air filter. No good. Big 2-inch air filter. Good. This is where we are at the moment. So you guys would have seen us play arts and crafts with our little cardboard box. Dean has been over here working his magic. Just turn that off. Working his magic on just cutting bits and pieces up and then doing his thing, doing what he does best. And now this is where we're at the moment. He's worked a bit of niceness here, and it doesn't look like much, but this. Actually, that angle there, so this is going to be, it's going to be very similar to this one. So you can see what's going on here, but this one's just going to be nicer in every way. So this body line there on the car, that far corner, how it goes up and then tapers flat, and then obviously this curve here is going to be the same, and then that top lid that gets there will come across and then curve down, just so it matches the curve of the car. Now, what we said earlier about there might be some little funny business going on. The intake is going to be boxed up and fully contained, so that's all legal. Now, the only thing that Dean doesn't want to do, which is a very valid point, Dartone said the same thing, is obviously there's no chance in that the catch can is going to be recirculated into the intake. We thought about putting the vents on top, but then Dean made the point of, well, if you open the bonnet and see a vent sitting there, you obviously straight away know that is vented to atmosphere, and that's illegal. It doesn't matter what it is. Nothing of OEM manufacturing is going to be vented to atmosphere. So what's the solution? Now, at the sacrifice of a little bit of capacity in the actual catch can itself, this is going to be where the washer bottle and stuff sits. You can see that circle there. So what we are going to do is cut that whole circle out and weld this bit of pipe on the inside there like that. So then this air filter will then sit through that back side, if you could imagine, and sit in there like that. And then the top is going to be fully flush finished. So if you were to open the bonnet of the car, you would only see the top of the can, and unless you get your head and look down in between probably a 5 to 10 mil gap between the washer bottle and here, you're not going to see anything like this. This then obviously sits in here like that, which has got plenty of room to move around and breathe and do its thing. Obviously a catch can is not under boost or under like heavy loads, it's just breathing. It's just breathing the crankcase, it's breathing the heads, it's doing all of that stuff. They obviously breathe a lot, but it's not going to be like, here's 45 PSI, bang. So Dean's gonna make that all up tonight. I just gotta duck to Bunnings and get some more steel wool for him. And then, I don't know, we'll see how we go. That's about it really. So I've got the GoPro set up. So he's gonna come in here tonight and do his wizardry. And then we will see how it turns out. The game plan is to get this to powder coating first thing Monday morning. So we are talking Saturday night now. Sounds very doable and easy, but if anyone knows anything about fabrication or even working on cars, it never, ever, ever f***ing goes like, oh, that's a 2-hour job and it takes 2 hours. Never. It just doesn't happen. So anyway, I'll cut to a big time lapse of Dean doing his thing. Oh yeah, like the old flat one?
Yeah. Like the iPhone fucking 3, 4.
The 3GS. I had a 3GS. Ooh, it looks good.
Yeah, they did a really good job on that. It looks better than the other one.
It does.
How's how much heat they must put in to make them things to go gold?
To give you more of a literal breakdown of what we were talking about before, it's going to sit in the car like that, and we have this little secret hidden compartment in here, which that ring there fits absolutely perfectly snug on. So that fits on there like that, and then when it's all said and done, it squishes on there perfectly.
Mickey Mouse. That's pretty fucking...
That is cool.
It's a bit mint, isn't it?
That looks sick, and it's got like the
perfect amount around it.
Oh, that looks so good. So Dean can make these now too. They're $1,300.
They're 13,000 bucks. It's fully packed with stainless steel, like packed to the top. So yeah, it'll work.
Yes.
And then there's a whole heap of shit to bolt on here and that too.
What's going on there?
That'll go like that. That'll end up like that. That'll end up like that. Which just clears the chassis rail. Chassis rail's literally here. And then another piece of whatever, Series 400-8 will go down like that, and it will hang like 20 mil below the chassis rail of the actual car.
Yeah.
So then catch can literally just stick a little cup underneath the Lewcid, open, twist that, bang, empties itself out, lock that off we go.
There she is. One custom catch can, signed, sealed and delivered. Breather hoses on there, looking mint. Now this engine bay is done. This trim here has been replaced, and I know what you're saying. What the f are those radiator clips? We are waiting on new ones, but we are on the wait list, and God knows how long that actually is, but they are going to be replaced. So anyway, that's catch can done and dusted. The GC8's over there going, where's my catch can? So there'll still be more catch cans made. But as far as like inconspicuous catch can with a nice little secret hidden filter in there, this is like probably one of the best ways to do it. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that stuff because it helps a lot. And if you guys have any queries or questions or just want to let us know how sick this car is, then drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.
Ever since you shut the door on everything we knew, you're too late for love, feeling your trip, love, feeling on love, feeling your trip, love.